What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Smokers Club. This is your host, Enrique, giving you guys insight on the world that we're living in today. How's everybody doing out there today? Is everybody doing good? Is everybody doing fine? Well, it's Wednesday, guys, 6/8/2022. What are we going to talk about today? If you can see on the background that I'm supporting right now, so if you guys want to look into Zombie Apes, they're pretty much sold out in 10 days. The floor is at $50 right now, so you can get yourself a good Ethereum depending on when you buy. So those Ethereum gas fees are a bitch. I don't really like Ethereum gas fees. That's why I'm waiting for XRP lawsuit to settle, because once it does, I think it'll take over the market, pretty much on-demand liquidity. So anybody out there sending money from one place to another, you know that's costing you money, and overall we don't want that. We want our money to cost 1/1000th of a penny and to settle in 4 seconds. So if you guys are waiting for your check, when you get paid from work, waiting 5 to 7 days for it to get directly deposited into your account, well, those days are going to be over once the settlement is over, and it's going to be instant. That's what XRP is going to do for everybody out here in this world today. And if you guys are not paying attention, I suggest you guys go research the World Economic Forum and understand that this world is run by a bunch of evil motherfuckers, because we shouldn't be living in a world like this. Humans have compassion, and we help one another, lift one of each other's up. And especially here in America, while we're sending $40 billion to Ukraine, and look at our world, why it's falling. We have the petrodollar right now, so our currency is the most valuable in the world, and I don't know why we're not fixing our economy before we send money to another country. I've seen homelessness rise, and this is not really good. This is not the world that I lived in, because I was born in 1986. And come on, guys, the things were much different back then. Especially people who were working at a minimum wage job were able to buy a house back in those days, back in the, well, not in the 80s, but in the 70s or back in the 60s, you know. But now, look at us now. We're working 2 jobs just to survive. It's now the slave economy. Pretty much take away, pretty much is inflation. Inflation's destroying the dollar, and that's not what we want, guys. Since 1971, ever since they took the dollar off the gold standard, you just see the dollar is plummeting. Prices in the stores are rising because of inflation, and it's not because there's a shortage of supplies. It's our dollar is dying. So that's why we have to get into digital assets like XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, all these ISO 222 approved that are going to be implemented, because we have the World Economic Forum who's pretty much planning everything for the world today. So these are the masters, or people that we give power to, but we can take that back with the snap of a finger. But everybody's too distracted right now, pretty much watching television all the time, and it's nearly not actually benefiting you, because you're paying attention to stuff that's pretty much a distraction. And everybody wants to be successful. We watch all this stuff on social media, how we can be successful and how we can get ahead, but overall we're not implementing it into our life because we were never taught it at school. We're pretty much given 2 10-minute breaks, 1 30-minute break, pretty much reflecting our 9 to 5 pretty much today, because by law they have to give us those breaks. Anyways, you understand that it's an indoctrination. It is now the new debt, make us a debt slave. So overall we're going to be working just to pay our bills, and we're constantly chasing that dollar, and why we chase that dollar is leading us to the grave. So overall, guys, we need to start stacking up assets like gold, silver. I like collectibles. If you can see around in my little studio right here, I have a lot of comic books, and I invest in comic books. I met Stan Lee. I met a whole bunch of other actors at these comic book conventions, and I got them autographed, and now they're up, like I said in my previous video, up 1,200, 100 to 200%. Some are up 1,000%. So overall, it was a good investment, but it's a long time hold, and you have to take care of them. You have to protect them from smoke damages, and you got to store them in a good place. And I like to get my CGC graded, so they have a nice case that protects the comic book, and it'll survive all types of major disasters. But we still need to focus on resources, because overall, I was telling people, they tell people every day, work this much time, do this, do that, but they're not giving you actual information how you can do that. You cannot do that without the right nutrition and the right water. That's the first thing you need to correct in your life today. If you understand the pipes underneath the ground that are flowing the water to your house or to your apartment are old, rusted, and pretty much they put chemicals in that water, and you take a shower with it, you're washing your vegetables with it, you're washing your hands with it. And overall, I tell people, you need to fix your water, and you need to fix your food source first before you ever try to do anything. Because if you do that, you're gonna give your body the nutrition, you're gonna give it the stuff that it needs to vibrate and pretty much increase their possibility of manifesting stuff in this world. Because overall, you need nutrition, and you need good water, and you need shelter in order for you to survive. Everything else is just an extra. But overall, we're just trying to get ahead in this world today. And I just want to share with you guys this information. Go buy a shower filter for your bathroom. I like to use this little one called Aqua Bliss, since right now I do not own my own home. I'm living in the studio. Eventually that's the long-term goal. Have my own home somewhere, farmland, somewhere like Charles Hopkinson's doing right now. Have your own food, produce your own food, know what you're putting in your food, so overall you'll be more healthy, and you gotta avoid genetically modified food at all costs. If it's better to starve than to eat that shit. Stay away from fast food. Come on, that's all trash. And like I said, none of this is financial advice, but overall, the Flare network is being released in July of next month, and that's bullish for the market, because Dogecoin, Algorand, Bitcoin, and XRP are pretty much going to be implementing smart contracts with the XRP ledger. So it's going to increase the speed of all those coins and how they can implement the smart contracts, especially with NFTs. That's why I got NFTs in the background right here. And I bought me one of these NFTs recently for 1.6K. It's a 1-for-1. I didn't know what a 1-for-1 was, but I bought one, and I was just starting going down the NFT route and doing my research and looking at how rare my NFT is, and does it have utility? Is it going to be used in a community in this world? And it actually does. These coins, these NFTs have utility. You get worm tokens with the ape, well, zombie ape and the zombie zebras, and you get those worm coins, and there's going to be a total, I believe, of, I think it's in the, what, 10 million worm coins. So you can use those coins to buy comics on zebracomics.io. So I got a couple comics the other time with the worms coins that I was getting from my staking, and I mean, overall, comic books are up in value. I mean, there's the gold covers that are going for $90, and it's all limited supply, and digital will always be with you, since the blockchain is pretty much protecting all your assets. But as soon as regulations start kicking in, because overall things could be tracked from one place to another, and the wallets have to be verified and all that type of stuff. So overall, I think soon they're going to be able to track everything down. So if people are going to be stealing from you right now because it's the wild, wild west, but eventually down the line, it's not going to be able to happen, because you have a wallet, it's linked with your, pretty much your identification, and then you can't pretty much deny that transaction, and you'll get caught up. That's why we're all investing in the blockchain technology. Right now, they say it's in its taller stage, but overall, it's going to be a big market in the future. And if you're investing right now, I mean, I buy XRP, I DCA as much as I can, but overall, I mean, I feel kind of stupid because I could have waited and paid for this dip, but I was doing something with my money. Overall, I consolidated a lot of XRP and a lot of other coins, but yeah, they did drop in price, but it's all good. I did buy Engine when it was at 23 cents. It dropped all the way down to 8 cents, and then it skyrocketed all the way up to $3. Now it's correcting around 80 cents right now, so I'm still up on these coins. Just like Ethereum, I got in at 200. XRP, I got in at 18 cents. Cardano, I got in at 8 cents. You know, all these coins, when you get in early, you just hold them, and you're understanding down Web3 is going to be the future, and you just need to hold that shit and don't let anybody shake you out, because right now inflation is going through the roof. People can't afford to pay for gas, people can't afford to pay for food, they can't afford to live right now. So guess what the big boys are going to do? They're going to pump the market. I mean, if you think about it, if they want the prices to be up to a point where you can't ever buy in, I think they're probably going to do that. And then they say a crash might come, because if you ever follow anything about Agenda 21, supposed to be completed by 2030. So overall, I mean, I take the red pill. I like to do research. I cross-reference everything. I don't just stay on the left or the right side. I like to look at everything and come up with my own, pretty much my own opinion. And overall, cross-reference everything. Take information from everywhere, just like I like to follow a lot of people, and people might say, oh, you only should follow like one or two. Like, come on guys, there's so much information being flown in from everywhere, and you should take advantage of it. Don't just follow 5 people so you want to look cool. Come on, just take the information, use it for your own benefit, because people are not, they want to have a lot of followers, so they follow less people to make them, oh, I only follow Elon Musk and this person and this person. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people in this world that have information, but everybody's just being suppressed, and everybody, like, I'm a content creator. I'm trying to give you guys information. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm doing this. So like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully that fucks up the algorithm so we can get this video pumping into the world and help me grow, and I'll help other people grow, because overall I don't want to be like those other content creators, like, and they make a thing where they started charging people for information. Like, overall, I want to empower people so they can have stuff to empower their families, because this is that's the main goal, is help everybody's families, because overall the family system has been broken. Feminism has destroyed it to a whole lot of extent, and pretty much, if you just understand what's going on, it's all one big thing to divide and conquer. And there's every different kind of groups now. I mean, it's just male, female, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Now we got trans, different pansexuals, and all these other different types of genders. There's bestiality. It's just, come on, it's just getting ridiculous. I think recently it was like over 40 different genders now. So I understand the definition is when you label yourself a man, it's because you have balls in the penis, and if you're a woman, you have a vagina, and every person in this world came out of a vagina. But they're changing that. If you can see with science, they're pretty much making men pregnant now. So I don't know what to say. They're gonna do a C-section and cut them open, but that's what it's coming to, guys. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, it's the clown world that we're living in today, and we should just want to get out of the city as much as possible, because you have your kids coming into this world and you want to make sure they have a good life, and you got to start planning for that. And I recommend cryptocurrency, because right now you can buy a Hero coin at 1 cent. It's another metaverse coin that I'm invested into, and I constantly buy more, because they have 200 cameras where they take a 3D image of you, so it's getting every angle of your body with those 200 Sony cameras, and it makes the perfect NFT of you, so you can put yourself in the metaverse. And the graphics are getting up there, because I look at Sandbox, I look at Decentraland, I really don't like the graphics. I don't like cartoon. I like realistic. I like Modern Warfare 2, you know what I mean, where graphics, where it's, I can look into a person's eyes and get lost, and just like we're playing that Resident Evil with the VR, you know what I mean, stuff like that. We want to be in the world, not into a cartoon world like, what's that bunny called? Roger Rabbit, you know what I mean? World like that. I don't know, but it'll be kind of cool, you know what I mean? But overall, I can't wear that VR. That shit gets me dizzy. I don't know about the rest of you, but I can wear it for so long. But technology and the way things are going, they're trying to combine humans, iron with clay, and you know what it says when they do that, destruction is right around the corner. I mean, we question where we live, and overall, I am not an atheist. I believe in Yahuwah, the Father in heaven, and I believe in Yahushua HaMashiach, who came and paid the price for our entry into heaven. And I'm here to spread the good word, because overall we have to have a connection with the Father in heaven. And if you guys don't, I mean, you wonder why your life is going the way it's going. You need to start implementing that into your life and start doing your research. Just ask yourself what the Antarctica Treaty is. Why did all these countries come together and say nobody can go to Antarctica? What are they hiding? What's going on over there? Why do you not want us to go see? Why do you use disinformation to suppress the people that don't want to get vaccinated? And you're pretty much flushing us in all this LGBT. Well, it is June, it's their month, so they get a whole month, and like the people that died for this country so we can have our freedom. But overall, to me, it looks like they're just trying to remove the man from the house, because men enforce discipline and structure. I mean, women are supposed to nurture and take care of the families, and things are being twisted. and the marriage rates are dropping drastically, and overall we need to get back on the right track, because if we don't, I don't really see a future here in America. It's being broken, and it's not the world that I grew up in. I lived in the 90s. Like I said, I was born in 1986, and things were different back then when I was playing in the orchard with my friends. Doing stuff, staying active every day, getting our vitamin D from the sun, walking on our barefoot, getting grounded into the floor, because there's things like this, that information they're not telling us, just like how they indoctrinate us at school. They don't teach us about finance, on how to invest or buy any of these assets that pretty much make us rich. I could have invested in Apple back then. I could have invested in Mac and Windows too, and Nvidia and all these companies, but nobody was giving me this information and these numbers, and nor did I even look at it. I was too distracted with sports and all the stuff that's pretty much all staged to me now. It's called bread and circus, so they're pretty much keeping us distracted. They take out people that are giving information to people, so it's just like, what's going on? Why is things going like this? Like, I knew people that were on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. They all got banned ever since COVID hit, and that's not cool. But overall, guys, I'm just trying to give you my thoughts and opinions. This is the Smokers Club. I'm just here to inform and give you my perspective. Don't take it into consideration. You can ignore it, or you can understand that there is something deep going on, and we need to cross-reference everything. And y'all, have a great day. It's about that time. Smoke Club's about to be out. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.